Hey everyone, I'm Michael Shane. Struggle is real. You know, if you're a small business out there in the world today, you've got so much competition. I deal with this stuff every single day. I mean, I deal with hundreds of small business clients in any given calendar year, and I see the struggles from trying to collect money from them asking me to, you know, can we pay next week, or can you give me an extra 2 weeks, or you know, can you pay with my credit card? Even myself as a small business, you know, I'm pushing my suppliers a lot, and you know, it's not easy. But the reality is that 80 to 90% of business in Canada for sure, and maybe North America, is made up of small business people just like you and me. And so we fuel the economy for the world to work, at least in our world. And so through my years of being an entrepreneur and owning businesses and operating businesses, I've learned a lot of lessons along the way, and I'm going to continue to share some of my experiences with you and talk to you about little tips on things that you can do to maybe help grow your business, or to fix maybe some things that are happening that maybe you don't know the answers to, and you're wearing so many hats that you can't really take the time or invest the time to finding out the answers. You can't afford to bring on people or hire people to do the things that you need to do, because as a small business, it's quite difficult to do. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you today about was the short game and the long game when it comes to digital marketing, because I'm sure that you have media companies or SEO companies coming at you every single day or weekly to try to sell you on being the first page of Google, or doing social media marketing for you. And it's really hard to filter through all the weeds and figure out, you know, is this person going to help me, or are they just trying to get my money? And I know that it's really hard to find that out, because when you meet with people, you want to trust them, especially if it's not a space that you're comfortable with, or that you know. So a good strategy that you may want to consider if you are a small business and you know it's already hard for you to put a marketing budget together would be the short game first. And to me, the short game would be focus 90% of your ad budget on digital marketing paid campaigns. So a paid campaign would be YouTube if you have videos, Facebook if you have videos or static ads, Google AdWords, Instagram is getting into that space, Snapchat, Twitter with the sponsored ads. There's a lot of places you can go. Now, if you're comparing this to some of the old ways of marketing, stuff that I still do and that still works for some of my clients, but like direct mail, for example. Direct mail is you put a flyer in the mail and you have to be out there a certain number of times, because you want them to buy from you when they're ready. So you have to constantly be in the mailbox so that when they're ready to make that buying decision, that they're picking up the phone and they're thinking about you and your business. Now, with paid advertising, the beauty of it is that you're paying for that person who is searching for your product or service in real time. So if I'm searching for something in real time, I'm searching for a tanning salon to go tanning, for example, and the tanning salon that's paying for that ad is coming up right away. And I'm clicking on that, and if there's some type of a strong call to action or a coupon or something that's going to help drive that purchasing decision for me, then there's a good chance that they're going to convert me into a customer. And that's the short game, because short game is pretty instant. You can start, put a good campaign together, do your research, and start promoting within days, and people are searching every day. And the great thing about paid advertising is that you can go very, very hyper local, which means you don't have to spend a huge amount of money. Like in the old days, you had to put an ad in the newspaper and you had to go in your complete city, or you had to go on the radio and, well, we have this much distribution, we're giving you this many impressions. With paid search, you can go right to your area or to your zip codes or to your postal codes, and you can also go to specific profile, psychographic or demographic profile of an individual. So if you know a specific type of individual that would be more interested in your products or services, they give you very set criteria for you to be able to find that. And then they give you other ways to market, to retarget to other like-minded individuals within that area that you want to promote. So you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can start, I call it crawl, walk, run. You can start very small, start to build some momentum, get some revenue, get some sales, and then increase your budgets as you get comfortable with the platforms that you're investing in. The long side of this would be the search engine optimization and social marketing, social media, which is, your Facebooks and building your communities. So indirectly on the short game, if you're pushing your ads through Facebook, for example, if that's one of the platforms that you're going to use, you'll indirectly start building your community on Facebook, which is going to help you, because as you start getting people on your business page, liking your page, following you, you're sending out messages to these people, you're spending less money on the actual paid search as the community builds. So it's kind of indirectly giving you a little push as well. But the long game would be building your real estate. So I call it building your real estate. So you have a bricks and mortar business, or maybe you don't have a bricks and mortar business, and you're strictly investing your entire business online. But it's the same as real estate. It appreciates with time. It's like a popularity contest, right? So the more people you know, the more people you interact and engage with, the more people that you speak to, the more authentic information that you put out about your business and who you are and what you do and how you can help people, the better chance you have of being seen when someone is searching for your product or service. So the long game, the reason I don't want to invest a lot with small business budgets in the long game would be because it takes a long time to build and establish a reputation. And while you're building this, your expectations as a small business are going to be, I need to make money now. I have to pay my bills, I have to support my family, I have to do all of these things. So if you invest heavily in the long game, you're going to start running out of money. You're going to get antsy, I guess is the word. You're going to get very frustrated, a little bit scared, and you may want to cut your campaign short. So starting with the short game, investing into your paid advertising, starting to see revenue, reinvesting that revenue into more paid advertising, but then layering in some of that organic budget into your overall campaign will allow you the time, as well as give you the content to be able to build your real estate online, so that eventually the pendulum will shift. So you'll start spending less on paid, more on organic, and getting the same, if not better, results. Another little thing about the organic side is a lot of agencies will sell like social media, and I think that it's very important that when you're doing social media, that it is authentic. It has to be 100% authentic. It has to be real. So it's very hard as a small business for an agency, say like myself, to come in and do a real social media campaign for you, because the amount of hours that it takes to authentically, truthfully engage with your community to help build and develop your community is significant. And you're basically just paying for our time, right? So as a business owner, no one knows your business better than you do. So I would say that if you were to take a component of the marketing as you're trying to scale your business, I would say that the coming up with a plan with an agency like myself on how to execute on social media would be a good start for you. But then you doing the work, you doing all the homework, you doing the execution. Another way you could do it if you wanted to do, if you're a restaurant, for example, and there's not really, unless you're taking pictures of all your guests and having them tweet those out, or Instagram stories, or any of these different social media, unless you have them engaging and tagging you or hashtagging your business, then it's going to be hard to really come up with a huge amount of content. So you can plan the content a little bit and have an agency execute for you and just pay them for the time to execute. So you come up with the content, provide the content. These are just little tips on ways that you can save money, you can help your business, and you can create some revenue pretty much instantaneously with the right campaigning, and start to grow your business and build some comfort with your knowledge and understanding of how to market yourself online. So that's it for today, and I'll be back at you guys again tomorrow with another video and some more tips, okay? Take care.